Hello and welcome back to our second half of this broadcast. Rose, we had an exciting first half, not with just the side quest stuff, but we've seen someone become an emperor. We've had a few people die. We've had a couple of women get kidnapped. It's a general day in CK3, but what do you make of it so far? Before we just jump on in.
I think our players are trying to make up for the fact that last week was kind of slow as they were trying to, build their power base. And that goes for majority of our characters, though I've noticed Mordaith is having a constant struggle up there in the Norse lands.
Yeah. This was Mordaith's story in our previous game was he could never quite get out of his starting location. At the beginning of last week, I thought he's done it. We're safe. Mordaith's on the move. It's not going to be a repeat of last season. Now I'm sat here like, Mordaith, you need help, buddy. What can we do? Either way, let's not hold this on any longer. Let's go back into our perspective and get things on the road. I am telling everybody that we are starting. I am unpausing. It is 9:13. What do you reckon our end date today is going to be? I'm guessing about 9:30.
I don't know. We've covered about 13 years in an hour.
Yeah, that's okay. 9:30. So still lots to do, lots to see, lots to happen. I'd really like to see. You're saying, what?
How many husbands has Traxium lived through? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 husbands.
I mean, that's one every 10 years of her life.
I just thought of that because I got the pop-up.
Yeah, that's wild. I think. Do you know what? I think this is barely Tactical's game day to come back with a vengeance. Ghibli has unfortunately had a lot of setbacks with those wars, and now her character's died. Mordaith has had his main character die. We saw Barely have a massive setback last week, and he has come back with the vengeance. He's got 3 points, and I am looking forward to seeing what he does. This Polish power base is pretty darn nice. He has almost 4,000 troops to his name, plus allies. The problem will be dealing with people like... Well, no, they technically don't need to worry about Greater Moravia because they're both Catholic. He's already made that conversion. So
made that conversion last week.
Yeah, so it's all looking towards the east and growing this out. I really, really like this scenario.
I would say we should go in and talk to him, but that's not done well for him in the past.
Yeah, do you know what? We'll have a look at his perspective and see if we can analyze anything he's doing, and maybe we'll talk to him in a bit later, unless it's like super looks fine. Oh, he's still tribal right now. Okay, so he hasn't feudalized, and I think that's good. I think remaining not feudal is going to be what helps him here. Yes, he has already had the setback of not being the pagan religion, but still having the tribal levels of force limit, your men-at-arms being prestige-based rather than money-based. I really think that's going to help him grow.
Just formed an alliance with Jarl Muncher.
Jarl Muncher, who is marrying his daughter, yes. Muncher Riefriedson is marrying Poland's daughter. So hang on. After having his wife stolen by this character's grandfather, he's giving the daughter to this guy? Now, do you know what will complete the trifecta here? Is if Ghibli can then steal that woman later.
Well, and here's the thing. This little girl's mother, who was Ghibli's daughter, is still the lover of the King of Poland.
Yep. Yeah, that's a little bit wild. Interesting news coming in. I'm going to quickly move to Ghibli's perspective, just to see what her clicks are going on. But she was just sending a marriage proposal to the Quack House.
Oh.
And the response from Spartini was, gotta consolidate real quick. Everything is amiss. Just become an emperor. We'll talk to you later.
She is allies with Poland again.
She is? Oh, she is allied with Poland again.
Her 17-year-old daughter is engaged to her nephew.
This is the good thing about the Von Bibleys. The Von Bibleys, I think, are our most populous house in terms of living members, which is proving very useful in the dynastic pairing department.
Yes. Well, Smart Ghibli had 10 kids, or Smart Ghibli, her starting character, King Ghibli, had 10 kids. Smart Ghibli has 7 kids.
Yep. Yeah, Lorax Ghibli, a lot of kids. Smart Ghibli, a lot of kids. Other kids probably also having kids. It's, you know, it's doing well.
I have said this for years about CK. It's about making babies. Like,
oh, absolutely.
You can do whatever else you want on the board, but if you're not making babies, you are handicapping yourself in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. CK3 should just be renamed Tactical Baby Simulator.
Yes.
It's because it's about raising good babies, making good babies, making sure you have enough babies, and then putting your babies on the correct seat. It's a game of
marrying your babies to the correct people.
Yeah, it's you know, and having them make the correct babies. It's all about babies. This is a game of babies.
It's family management.
It's
which is probably why there's actually some crossover between Sims players and Crusader Kings players.
Or you mean, you know, what's the Life by Me players soon enough?
Life by You, true. I'm
Life
looking
by True
forward.
You, yeah, not me. Me, you, all of us. Life by all of us.
LB, it's interesting. People have been calling it like LB or
I like
LBY.
that. I like
LB.
that.
If you follow the subreddit at all.
I do, but I'm honestly I follow too many subreddits.
I clicked on it enough, and so now my feed is like half of it is just the new Life by You posts on there.
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly just spy on Spartini. Well, let's not talk to any people yet. Let's just get a good glimpse of what they're all doing. We'll just. But Spartini seems to be, you know, doing some consolidating. There's a lot of people looking like they want to rebel. Which has got to be making him a little bit nervous. He is also his health is good, even though he's 63.
It is interesting, though, he hasn't landed his son, his heir.
Yes.
Because that kid only has 125 prestige.
Yeah, and that's a big thing in Byzantium, right? Especially.
Well, any empire, you need a solid, famous heir. Though it is the balance of, if you marry off your heir, you lose a lot of control. Granted, his heir is 42 with no kids.
Maybe he's not looking for that kid to be the kid that he keeps for a while.
I don't know. He is married to like a 21-year-old, but he hasn't married off a lot of his kids. Like, none of his sons were married off except for his original heir, which he then disinherited because he had 4 daughters, it looks like.
Do you think they should get, like, stock copies of Crusader Kings 3 in, like, the family planning aisle of stores? It's just to harp on back of what we were saying. Do you think it's good parenting? Because from what I've seen, you know, it's probably not.
No.
Right, and let's go spy on Traxium now. So let's go see what Traxium is looking. Looking through the decisions
73. List. Went on a Hajj.
Yeah, 73 on a Hajj. They're still they're poor health now, but they do get like. I would say that this has been Traxium and Spartini have both used, and to an extent Gorm, have both used their characters to their utter limit now. I think Farquaad still has some life left in them to do some more things, but I think more than anything right now, I think Traxium wants to be their heir, more so than their current character. I feel like they're currently quite limited with their current character in terms of anything but stewardship. Their stewardship is amazing. I mean, the domain taxes that they're earning from that, mwah! But their martial skill, their intrigue,
I don't think they want their character to die yet.
Why?
They need one more perk.
Oh, are they about to get all 3?
Yep.
Oh, beautiful. So I'm just going to throw this to my perspective to show this off. They are 1 perk away from having all 3 lifestyles locked in, which is another 3 points. Traxium coming out with the big gains. Look at that. People were wondering, oh, that's not doable. It's not doable. Yeah, it is. Told you it was. It's all passive as well.
I do have to wonder, because our northern players are all good, solid CK players, just like our southern players. But the southern seems to be much stronger start for early on growth.
Yeah. Yep. I would be inclined to agree. I think it's because of the difference between feudal and tribal, and the fact that our starting tribal players. Oh, she died!
No!
She died! Oh my god! It's an upset! It's an upset of the ages! That was 73 years of character development all down the drain right before they got the final point. Oh!
Ow!
Oh! Streamer curse! We might have done that. Did we? Oh no! So close. Jinxed it. Yep. Let's move on. No, nobody saw anything. Let's go look at someone else. Let's go stare at someone else. Panic. Let's look at Mordaith. How's Mordaith doing? Mordaith, stoic as ever.
I mean, does Mordaith really need us to confer a curse upon him?
That's also very true. That's also very true. You know what? I'm going to throw it back to your perspective. Take us through the new ruler of Andalus.
All right. So we got Malik Muhammad, which is interesting because he had an education trait, an intellectual trait, and he actually had Theologian unlocked in learning. But Traxium has decided to go down the martial route. Looks like. Let's say, yeah. No, actually, they still haven't selected a lifestyle yet.
I was going to say they can't go down the martial lifestyle, so I hope they don't. They don't have that unlocked.
That's true. I don't know what they're doing. Oh, there we go. They just took a little while. They took medicine focus for that small health boost, which that could get them to unlock all lifestyles here.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I would say that in the learning lifestyle, the triple whammy, shall we call it, is probably the easiest because of the health boost from medicine focus and from taking whole of body, and also you get bonuses, I think, to lifestyle education anyway, especially if you're trained for it. You know, there's a lot of lifestyle experience that can be gained in there, and I think it'll be, fine. But anyway, continue taking us through.
They are flagellant, though, which is a tiny penalty to health. So we'll have to see what they do and how long they live. They are 40 already. Their heir is 22 and unmarried, but a girl. She's chaste. So they may have some trouble with the baby making.
True.
We'll have to see. They do have 9 other siblings, however, because Mohammed here knew his job.
Yep, fair enough.
We'll have to see if they form an alliance with anyone. They're our only Muslim player.
That is also true, which does limit their alliance pool somewhat. Do you know what one of my biggest hot take is? And the fact that flagellant has a tiny health penalty is what's spurred me to say this is. Possessed shouldn't have a moderate health penalty.
What do you think?
I think it should. Tiny? I don't think it should, because the thing is as well, with Possessed, it has the ability to grab things like lunacy and other negative traits. It's already hampering enough.
That's true.
Having a moderate health penalty as well also means you don't get to explore a lot of the Possessed story stuff, should I say? Like all the bonuses from being possessed, because honestly, being possessed in CK2 was one of my favorite things. Like, it's already a malice to opinion from everybody, and I know that it's trying to cover the grounds that historically people possessed was actually elements such as like various forms of epilepsy.
Is Mordaith down to one county?
No way. Mordaith, why? What's happened? No, he's 2. He's got 2. He owns only 1. Oh gosh, no, he's not the Growler anymore. He's not the main Growler.
No, he's not.
Not the main Growler. He has a claim on the main Growler ship, but he is down to.
He's in 3 wars
that aren't his, but they are for his land. Slightly, I think.
And
no, they're not.
Let me switch map modes again.
No, they're under Denmark as well, not Sweden anymore. So, ooh, this is rough. More days.
Yeah. Or Dave. He's also 16, engaged to a 13-year-old. I mean, he does have Poland as an ally, but Poland's pretty far away and rather landlocked at the moment. So it's going to be a little slow.
Yes, it really
to
is.
Get help.
Oh, wow.
And
I've just noticed. Barely tactical. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 friends.
oh,
I had to get some more points. Again, our underdog story, barely tactical, should we say under bear story. Barely tactical, coming back with a vengeance this session. Grabbing,
yes,
it's probably...
he's
going from
befriending someone 3 months.
Yeah, 3 months, and he'll have the 10 friends, which will be another 2 points in his favor, putting him up to a total of 5, and placing him in joint second.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll be.
I think so.
No, joint first, because Traxium never got the point bonus.
Yeah. He made a friend.
There we go. I think that's barely tactical going to be at 5 points now.
Yes. What happened to... Oh, no! Ghibli's daughter is wounded, flagellant, and pregnant.
Oh, no! Oh, no. I mean...
She's also converted to Asatru. I don't think she was originally. I think she was,
Speaking
she
of
was
Ghibli's,
Slovakian.
how is the actual Ghibli doing, do we reckon? It seems to have calmed down a little bit. There's less wars going on over there.
Yes.
I think they're going for the Eager Reveler line again, because they seem to be in every time I click on them, they seem to be feasting in some way.
Well, they're a famous reveler. And that's Poland. I'm looking at the wrong character.
Poland. White Rus you want to look at.
There we go. Yeah, they're a drunkard. That happened with them before, but they're shy, so I think they get negatives from hosting feasts.
Oh yeah, if they're shy, they don't gain any stress loss from it.
Oh, I do have chat pointing out that Poland being landlocked is not a negative for helping Mordaith, and I do know that, but it does mean that they can't put their they can't rally their troops right on the coast and hop directly into boats. They've still got to march.
Yes, they do.
Which is slow. So
I know I was saying that Ghibli wasn't at war. I think Ghibli's now at war on behalf of their ally.
Yes. Oh, they're helping the Polbanian conquest of the county of Pleasant over there against Great Moravia. I think most of the troops. I think their ally will be just fine.
Yeah, I think that would be fine. That they won't actually have to do much.
Their ally has a lot of troops. Oh, let's take a look down at the Byzantines. Are they doing anything?
Traxium's character is now an Eager Reveler as well, which means if they flipped to taking Diplo next week, they could grab some easy points there.
Mm-hmm. Oof. Spartini's son and heir still has no kids. And Spartini has now outlived 2 of his daughters.
Yep, backup Sonus here.
I have a feeling that as strong as Spartini is here with Farquaad, things might blow up a little bit in the Quack House when backup takes over.
Yeah, there is an absolute reckoning to be had, I think, for the Quack House. It's the thing we saw even in our last series, and I think it was Spartini that had to deal with it, is Byzantium is notoriously good at rebelling. And if there isn't a strong monarch on the throne, things are going to get spicy.
Yes. Looks like Traxium is having solid start here. No one is rebelling. So it looks like his idea of putting his son on a throne beforehand has helped with some of those issues that crop up when you have a new inheritance. Which is, if you have the land for it, always land your heir. if you can. Try and get them married off first correctly and then give them land, but it does make for a much smoother turnover, especially when you've gone from playing a character for like 60 years and then you inherit with a new character. It makes the struggle a bit easier.
Oh no, Gorm. Gorm's land is sieged down.
Oh no.
Not Gorm, son of Gorm, great grandson of Gorm. What are your names?
Chieftain
Muncher.
Muncher.
Muncher's being munched, and it's not looking good for them. So this is going to bring into the scenario of elimination. So it is in our rules that technically our players can never lose their starting duchy. So is what I will have to do in the week between will be go in, edit the save, and create a growler of significant stature to be played next week. But it will mean that if they die before this full session is out, that they'll have to sit out the rest of this session and have a time disadvantage compared to the other players.
Oh, interesting. Poor Muncher. He's done the intrigue focus, hasn't unlocked anything yet. Yeah. He is a comfort eater, like his grandfather.
Hey, you gotta keep one thing, I guess.
He is a muncher. Oof. Yeah. The Bergslager. Yep. One of these wars is for his actual county.
Oh.
Jarl Ivar Ketilsson.
That really is rough.
Yes.
Let's go talk to Mordaith, I think, perhaps.
Oof. Oh.
Mordaith. Hello.
Yes, hello. My name's Mordaith.
Yes. We see the muncher is being munched on.
It's terrible. It's terrible. But what can you do?
Yeah. So I don't know if you've heard what the protocol will be if you do get fully eliminated from today's match. But essentially what will happen is as per the rules, technically you're not allowed to have your main duchy taken away from you. Now, we can't ever stop the AI from doing that, but players can't. We will reset you to your original duchy if you are completely eliminated in some way or another, but you will be forced to sit out the rest of the session where you die, as to not get any, you can't have the advantage of just switching to someone else in your family kind of thing. And that's fair. But where do you feel it's gone wrong for you today? And do you think you're going to have to go for that reset?
Well, I'm hoping I'm not going to have to go for the reset. But it's just, Sweden is just, this entire area is too unstable for whatever reason. And there's just been a constant wars. And unfortunately, the territory that I originally had, Lund, was just such a desirable territory by all the other Vikings in the area. That they've been warring over it for the entirety of the game. So that's just how it goes.
If you were starting over, like if you could go back in time to last week, what would you have done differently?
More diplomacy. I would have rather than played trying to get the points on the quest card, I would have done what I normally do, and that is secure the region, gather up smaller duchies and counties and stuff like that, get them under my control. Might have followed up on and like swore allegiance to Sweden, but tried to take the throne from within. That's normally how I play this kind of start, but yeah, didn't go that way this time.
So what's your current focus now? Are you going to be trying to do something similar, trying to grab yourself a throne from the inside and work your way back up?
Well, what needs to happen is that my ruler, I'm currently the vassal of the very impressive King of Denmark, who has 112 troops, and everybody's declared war on him.
Oh, but hey, you're no longer ill.
That's right. Fantastic news. This character is a comfort eater. Wink. But I mean, I barely even have enough people to hold my court together right now. But we'll see. I've recovered from worse. I've recovered from worst. Oh yeah.
One of these wars is for your title.
I know. There's nothing I can do really.
Yeah, this is the main issue. The only thing you could possibly do is maybe convince one of the other players to ally poor Denmark and come and scoot them out. Perhaps.
Poland's not able to come help you, is he?
Well, no, it needs to be an alliance with Denmark is the thing. But Denmark has a lot of kids, so it's not unheard of to be able to be done. We just might need to go grovel a little elsewhere.
We'll see. I think I think it might already be too late for that. But we'll take a peek.
Also, this is the first time we've spoken to you since the great wife snatching of the year 910.
Yes.
What a bizarre but also brilliant piece of entertainment and the history that was. The story that was generated around that wife you stole, mwah, fantastic. Steal more people's wives. It was hilarious.
I'll do what I can. I really will. I mean, that's all we can do. Oh.
She's still alive, by the way. You didn't know.
Oh, I just got a pickled human head.
Oh. I mean... I guess
it's not an actual
artifact.
Oh, wait. Is it an artifact? No. That's disappointing. But yeah, as you can see, things aren't going well. The war's already at minus 80, 81. I think this is the right war. Maybe I should just try to kill him and...
You are
He'll say no.
Extremely stressed.
He'll say no.
Yeah, you're at 3 levels of stress. You know what? We're going to leave you to it. Thank you so much. And
well, thank you guys.
Oh, one more day.
I have to say, the Farquaad does not age well.
Oh, really? How does Farquaad look? Oh no. Yeah. Oh god. That's interesting looking gentleman right there. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh.
I had a come up when I was taking a look at him. Oh my word, he has so many pop-ups. How is he doing for lives? Oh yeah, he switched over. Interesting, he's hopping around the lifestyles.
Probably trying to grab stuff that will, he'll be able to set up his next character with, making sure he has, a stable realm. So I understand why he might want to be flipping around like that. AI Bavaria finally broke in half. Speaking of though, new kids on the block. How is Traxium's new character doing? So
he seems very solid. He's got 10k troops.
Very diplomatically, he is so fine. Honestly, he probably could be doing a bit more warfare right now. He isn't, however. He does have... He's sort of spreading the perk points. He's gone for pedology to train those wards, and also got that anatomical studies. I'd be rushing to Iron Constitution and trying to get whole of body more so than anything. Just get that learning lifestyle points, get those out, because that's going to keep you alive longer and possibly allow you to complete Scholar as well. Mordaith has game overed.
Oh no.
Oh, buddy. Oh, pal. So Mordaith will be out for the next 30 minutes. We will obviously get him in before next session 3.
But he at least... He's only losing 30 minutes. Like, if it was going to happen, it's better it happens now at the end of the session.
Yep.
And not the beginning of next week.
Yep, absolutely. And I don't know if there's even I don't know even if there is a Gorm family member anywhere to just have him jump into for now. But I think he's a goner.
I don't think so. Let's see. the history.
Yeah, I'll have to go through title history. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Title history.
There he is. Earl Gorm Growler.
There's
He's
House
got...
Growler. There are 13 Growlers alive.
But none of them...
are landed.
No.
Oh, no,
Someone's
one.
a queen.
There is Jarl. There is a Jarl. There is a Jarl.
There's a Jarl. One is Queen of Sweden. That didn't even save him.
Oh,
Queen
he's on Bornholm. It's Bornholm. So there is a Growler in the original Duchy, so I'll probably be making the Growlers out of this. And, you know, maybe out of an act of good faith, I throw that character the cannibal trait.
Maybe ask if he wants the cannibal trait. That might be a detriment. That might be a curse. That might be a curse. But yeah, this is an 8-year-old cannibal. Or not 8-year-old cannibal, 8-year-old.
8-year-old cannibal. Not yet.
A rowdy
Not yet.
8-year-old with negative prestige. And he does have a brother. So he's got an heir, a spare. Yeah. The Growlers live on.
Yep.
Oof.
Right, I'm throwing this over to you, so take it away while I quickly message more Dave.
Oh. Alrighty. Let's take a look up here at Ghibli Von Ghibli. What are they up to? They were being raided. They have grown. She's gallant. What is she working on? It's a great thing. She's got diplomacy and martial and law. She's not really going for friends. What else could she be going to? Or is she just trying to stay steady? Have 10 alliances. Ooh, with dukes or above. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's got 5 alliances. She married off enough kids and siblings. Because that's worth 4 points if she can get it. I wonder if she'll do that. I think of everyone playing right now, she's got a solid chance because she's got so many kids. And if we go take a look over here at Poland, he's got his second wife, who's done well by him. His heir is a godless antagonist.
A godless antagonist. Good.
Yes.
That's a good name. What would be the title? Description. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, his personality.
Personality. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any more points that Barely Tactical can grab right now? Like real soon?
I don't know. What? Because he's also doing... He has become a famous reveler. He's had 10 friends, complete all life... You know what? He might try and go complete all the lifestyle trees. He's doing pretty well. Like, he's going across the board here. And he's 51. So it all depends. He does have some good bonuses here from life reaffirmed, medium health boost. That lasts for another year, though.
Is there anything in his royal court that's also boosting it? Because he is a king now, which means he can have royal court artifacts, which boost learning and lifestyle.
He has a sword.
He has a sword. No, he doesn't have anything in his royal court, but it looks a bit no court artifacts here. So that's actually one of the big benefits. Oh wait, no, there is one for. Okay, it's prestige.
He's doing life reaffirmed again, which keeps giving him a medium boost, so he might manage this.
Oh yeah, there's a good chance he will.
Mm-hmm.
And also, stat line now for this character is seriously decent. 18, 9, 32, 10, 16.
He's made his dad proud.
He's made his dad proud.
Yes, and he's still a lover of Agrafena Ghibli Von Ghibli. Which is fascinating. That poor woman. It's like, I still love you, even though you're now off in Sweden.
I'm just wondering if anyone does actually have a core artifact which gives them any bonuses to any of the lifestyles. And currently, no, they don't. As far as I can tell, there's a lot of good artifacts in Byzantium right now, but they're not lifestyle ones. Let me go check over in Al-Andalus as well.
The Andalus, they do have the Bells of Santiago, which give them a medium boost for disease resistance.
Yeah, I'm looking for any like educational ones. Oh, okay. So they have a 15% experience boost to Marshall. Doesn't help them right now. But that might help them later.
They have a 5% boost to stewardship and +1 stewardship per stress level for a lucky coin.
That's good. That's decent.
They do have a sword that gives them +7 prowess. This character has 20 prowess.
Pretty nice considering they're not martial. But no, I'm looking for those lifestyle education perks, and they do have a couple in Al-Andalus, which could come in clutch, like an extra 10%, extra 5%, extra 15% here and there. You know, that goes a long way in games like this, especially when you're trying to do things quickly.
Very true. Very, very true.
Yeah, and there aren't any for the Ghiblis, so it's just Al-Andalus that has lifestyle bonus items. I wonder if it's worth actually sinking quite a bit of money into explorative events when they appear in your royal court. You know, the attracting people to go on missions for you. Because if you start getting those lifestyle books or whatever, again, 15% is nothing to snob at. If you think like each level of learning, like your own education is at 5%, that's a whole like extra level of education sometimes, or more.
Farquaad does have monthly stewardship experience.
Oh, he does?
Bonus.
That's good.
He's got a trinket, an old ledger.
Is it equipped? It is equipped. Okay, it's
yes,
5%.
It is equipped.
5% is nothing to snob at.
No,
considering he didn't have a bonus in the first place because he's a martial character, you know, it will help. He's also just disinherited Twin 2 from his dynasty.
I'm not quite sure what his plan is with his kids. I'm sure he's got one. He also does have the martial lifestyle experience plus 20% for his Despot Farquaad's About Warfare book, a masterwork book.
He must have relatively recently finished that because I don't think I saw that.
Yeah. That seems to be it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he gets a bonus for building temple buildings, but that's it. That is it on that side. I don't think Ghibli has anything.
No, Ghibli's got...
but Ghibli has monthly stewardship.
She's got a trim?
She's got the polish making gold. Polish making gold? Polish. And then she just have the learning +1. Yeah, no, that's it. She's got stewardship. There's a lot of stewardship bonuses going around. That seems to be it.
I definitely feel like my player of the game today has been Barely Tactical, though. The comeback has been real for Barely Tactical. Currently sitting relatively idly, you know, just going through those family lifestyles, hopefully trying to get that diplomacy up. But boy, oh boy, have the points changed for them. It's been fantastic to see, considering that they're now joint in the lead with Spartini after starting on nothing. That's 5 points in one session. Real lovely to see. Really lovely to see.
They were our underdog. They had some serious setbacks. But again, this goes to what we said last week about Crusader Kings. You can have early game setbacks and still thrive and have a great game.
That being said... Traxium just got a 4-pointer.
What did he...
Learning 4 points. 10 languages.
Oh.
They've been learning languages. They've gone over their language cap. And they've grabbed that 4-pointer there.
Sneaky, sneaky. Very
Yeah,
nice.
That's puts Traxium firmly in the lead. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I wonder, they also have the founder religion and the development capital of 25. I wonder if they're going to try and get bingo down that line. Grab a kingdom. I mean, they have a kingdom once they unlock Marshall. Have 10 friends and have 10 bastards.
Oh, what, the 2-point bingo? Yep, that could be, and that would be a further 10.
This person, they're playing as Muhammad here. He has 8 friends. If they unlock diplomacy next time.
Yep, and they're already a reveler as well, so there'll be a point from there. I think, eventually.
I think Traxium's counting on this character being alive next week and unlocking diplomacy would be my bet.
Yep, honestly, it's got to be at that point. I really think that there's, secure those points in there. It would be rude not to, in fact, I think. Also, can we just talk about how Traxium's character has 2,332 gold right now?
He does have a lot of gold.
I know what he's doing. He's saving to upgrade the Great Mosque, not the Great Mosque, that's only got 1 level.
Yeah. Which one is it?
He's going to be saving up to upgrade a monument, surely.
Yes. Oh my word. Can we get the pop-ups to go away? Go away, pop-ups. I hate you.
Which one is he looking to upgrade? That's the real question.
I forgot where it is. Where are they?
There are monuments map mode.
Yeah, there's no monuments map mode. Trinix, are you watching? Please suggest that. Oh, up here, the Sheikdom of Toledo. No, that's only a level 1. Oh, Sarkata? That's got Aljaferia?
Oh, Aljaferia, yes, that would count.
But that's only 650.
They'd need to get it to level 2. It hasn't been built at all yet. If it is one that can go to level 2.
Yeah, so they have enough money to build the first level. Oh, but they need Hoardings Innovation. Which, if we go check out their innovations... Where is Hoardings? Is that the next? Yeah, that's High Medieval. It's at least 1050, so I don't know that they can do that. I don't think that'll be possible. Are there any more monuments here? Does anyone know? Granada. There's one in Granada? Oh, so I don't click. There we go. The Rock of Gibraltar, but that's only a level 1.
Yeah.
They need a second level.
Can that be upgraded? I'm going to click in onto the character. It can't. It's a fixed level 1. So like the gold mine, if there's any gold mines, they'll probably have the ability.
Let's...
I need to just look around the map. For example, the mine in the center of
Aha. There's a map. So
yes, Alhambra in Granada does. So Alhambra in Granada goes to level 2.
Okay. And how much is that going to cost them?
1,300. So they could do that now if they had the province. Look at me searching around the map for other locations. No. Farum doesn't have an upgrade. Roman Wars of Lugo don't. Yeah, so I think the easiest accessible one is the one in Granada. Which is the beautiful fortress of Alhambra.
Yeah, they still need the Hoardings Innovation, though.
Oh, do they?
Yes, this might be an issue with that part of the bingo card.
Perhaps.
Mr. Game Master.
It might be, but I'm just going to double check what the requirements are elsewhere for other types. That one's manorialism. If it is, in fact, impossible, I will go through and make a new one and apply it to everybody. Okay. That is obviously my prerogative as game master here. I can do that. But you know, initially I was like, but also the thing is as well, the games run differently in LAN than they do in single player. You know, different people's tactics run differently. So if it does turn out that, you know, for everyone that is a, you know, a massive no-no, then I will move away from it. So, which is fine. I'm glad we're checking this now.
Yes, because it's 9. We're getting about what, 13 to 15 years an hour.
Yeah, that's true. But I also think that could be just the problem with the Spanish ones. So, for example, the gold mine in Cagliari, that requires manorialism, which is already unlocked by the Greek culture group at this time now, because they've moved to early medieval.
True. But it's also only a level 1, right?
No, that's to get it to level 2.
Oh, yeah, that's 4.
Yeah.
But the Sardinian culture has to be manorialism, so he's got to convert culture.
Yeah, so you got to convert the culture of the area. Doable.
I mean, yeah. Might there be a fight over that gold mine?
That is also a possibility. They could always take the gold mine.
Hispania versus the Byzantines.
Alhambra.
Okay. I am surprised. Farquaad is still alive at 73. Is he going to survive this session as well?
I think so. I'm saying it now. I reckon he will.
He's the only original character still alive. Oh my word. Look at Sweden. Poor Sweden. That good old Growler.
Yeah, I will be remaking a Growler. A gloriful Growler up here, the one surviving Trigvig. He's strong.
He actually owns the duchy title.
He owns the duchy title now, and he's gained strong. He wasn't strong earlier.
No, he was not.
This child is going to be very interesting. Could he become a king, and then we can call him the comeback king?
He is arrogant and wrathful. We'll see what Rowdy turns into, but Mordaith might have a nice, strong comeback start.
Yep, he might indeed.
You do need to make him a comfort eater, though.
Need to make him a comfort eater? I was going to make him a cannibal.
But see, both the characters that Mordaith played, not Mordred.
Wrong friend.
Wrong Viking. Mordaith played were comfort eaters. One was just a cannibalistic comfort eater. The other was just a comfort eater because he saw the world burning around him. Comfort eaters, it's just
what's on the menu.
Oh, Poland. He's still working his way. Oh, he's about to get patriarch, maybe.
Yep.
Which would be helpful for that fertility boost and the close family opinion.
I don't think he needs the fertility boost anymore.
I mean, he's got 7
he needs
kids.
10, doesn't he? Is there a have 10 children? Was that a thing?
Have 10 bastards.
Oh, that's right. It's the bastards. I'm getting confused.
Yes. Yeah. He has 7 friends.
Okay.
So I don't think he hasn't done the friend one yet, has he? No. Yes, he has. He has done friends.
He's done the friends. He's looking for alliances probably now. More so
yes, which means make the babies. Because the babies are the easiest key to alliances.
Yep. That is very true.
Isn't it somewhere here in Diplomat that no, not flexible truces.
You're looking for defensive negotiations, I believe.
Yeah. Can propose 1 alliance without a marriage. So that's 1 alliance. He needs 9 kids to make 9 other alliances.
Yep. Yes, he does. And they have to be above duchy level as well, so...
Yes. But being Catholic's going to actually help with that.
Being Catholic's going to help. Also, if he can pick up the dynastic... the dynasty bonus, what's it called? The legacy for...
Yeah, we haven't looked at their family bonuses.
Which is the one? Desirable match under glory.
Oh.
The first option for glory.
Why did I click
which is
that?
marriage acceptance plus 30.
Yep, he's gone down the
He's got noble
bloodline.
veins. Yeah.
Let's see what the other families have done, because we haven't really looked at those.
That's very true. Let's do a quick run through of those.
So Taraxium's family has they have been going glory, which marriage acceptance plus 30. And then the prestige, mercenary higher cost, lower, more knights. That will give them a diplomacy lifestyle bonus, which they're not doing that route yet, but that will be very helpful when they do. Interesting. Spartini Martini. What are you brewing up in your martini? Oh, Marshall? Warfare. Oh, they can unlock another one right now. They just haven't picked it. Or they continue the warfare line. No, they went customs. Learn one additional language without any penalties.
Yep. That makes a lot of sense.
Oh, and we did. Let's see what the Von Bibblies have done. They have gone blood as well, which makes sense considering she's put a lot of focus on those congenital traits.
Yep. I wonder if it's too much focus though.
Possibly. Her son and heir is married to a pretty wild oat who's gout ridden. His not pretty Ghibli is hale and genius, but not pretty. And there's where are my pretty Ghiblies? That one true Giblovic von Bibli. What is his name?
No, not pretty Ghibli, not one true Giblovich von Bibli. It's quite the name there.
Quite a name, yes.
Quite a name.
Well, did Mordaith get any picks? Let's go look at the growlers real quick.
That's true. What kind of dynastic pick is Mordaith coming back to?
They did pillage, which is interesting because I don't ever think we ever saw Mordaith do any raiding.
Nope, we didn't. But yeah, I would have liked them to.
Yeah.
I think it's honestly the raiding element would have been the real thing that would have kicked Mordaith's position up compared to everybody else. The fact that nobody else has gone for that Viking start and say raided the British Isles, made a ton of money that way, and then used the money for other things. But I think that's because I think Mordaith said it themselves. They went real hard on trying to get points on the board, especially with the intrigue, and didn't really think about their initial setup.
Yes.
And that's what he said he'd come and change. But we'll see. We will see from there because, they have got some points on the board now. They'll get a reset at the beginning of next session, and they'll be able to possibly pivot. Maybe at the beginning of next session, they'll take a new unlock. And
just to clarify for any of our viewers, Mordaith will keep any points he's already gained.
Correct. And once something is unlocked, it is unlocked. So it will just be, putting them back to...
Just want to make sure, because I know some people will ask.
Yep, that's totally fair. It's just making sure they're able to play, and they're not just out of the competition.
Yes. Would also like to let our viewers know that they are allowed to murder each other, but they have to have a reason, and they have to leave themselves with at least one heir and one spare.
Yep, an heir and a spare.
Yes.
Classic CK rules. If you're familiar with multiplayer Crusader Kings within the community, you'll know the phrase heir and a spare. Also, viewers, do not despair. See what I did there? If your favorite content creator hasn't yet won one of our Steel Series side quests, shout out to our sponsors. The good news is there will be another one each week of the show, so make sure you're here to shout and scream at your favorite content creator for them to win. For they will then have the opportunity to give something away to their community, which possibly means you. So yeah. Yes. Also, in their streams in the week, remember to bug them to do the next challenge and win it for you.
And we did have someone ask saying a CB for murder. It's not really a CB, more they need a storytelling reason. Yeah. Like, if Mordaith going and kidnapping the Queen of Poland, who is also a princess of White Rus. I would see that as cause if one of them wanted to try and murder Mordaith.
Absolutely, yes.
Yes.
Stealing someone's wife, I think, is definitely not in game is definitely a reason for murder. We don't need everybody in the world to be going full Liam Neeson, but I think in CK3 it would be a good opportunity. Also, if you're going the intrigue route, fabricating hooks is kind of easy to do. Just saying.
Yes, you just need a reason. That's all. Farquaad just got a famed book, which is a +1 bonus to learning, a small boost to health, and a 15% monthly learning lifestyle boost.
That's super nice. That is absolutely awesome.
And this guy is still kicking at 75.
So I have a small set of these challenges in the bag, these bonus side quests, and I'm sitting here and I'm going, what is the side quest I want to see happen next? And I think I've just looked at my list, and I think I know what'll be a good one.
Ooh.
I'm not going to say now. You'll have to come back next week to find out, obviously. But I think I've got a good idea. Looking at the state of the game as it stands right now.
Interesting. Farquaad did finally land his son.
I think you're going to say die. I was like, no. Okay, he's landed.
No. He finally landed his son, and his granddaughter is also landed. That's the only kid his son has managed to have.
Oh,
she's intelligent. And she's already a baroness, which is absolutely fascinating. Where is this barony? Oh, she says a barony over in West Francia.
Oh, wait, what?
his granddaughter is a baroness over in West Francia.
What? Whereabouts?
In Sibyl?
Oh gosh, it's not even the county capital. It's a sub barony.
Yes, it's
so
a barony.
She's under a county. Oh my gosh, my head didn't quite. Okay.
It looks like because
it was her mother's title.
Yes, and her mother died under suspicious circumstances.
Oh, that's why there wasn't any kids. They weren't in the same court.
Yep. Well, they did have one kid, and he killed her.
Of course he did.
Martini killed his daughter-in-law.
Yep, of course he did.
And
of course he did.
So now his granddaughter is far out of his control, and his son is now engaged to a 14-year-old. His son is, of course, 55. CK. Just CK things. Hashtag.
Just CK things.
Yeah.
Please no ban. Okay.
She is a zealot. Interesting. We'll see what he does with that. Because Farquaad's got to die at some point. He's not immortal.
No, he's not. We hope.
We hope. I don't want to see what this guy would look like at 100.
Just some sort of cryptid in the corner.
Is he? Dear. I mean, his health is poor.
Okay.
He's ailing, but he still has abstaining from wine, rat hunting cat, temperate, and the excellent herbarium are boosting his health, and yet he's still poor health. If he didn't have those artifacts, he'd be dead.
He must be close now. Yeah, surely. Yes. He must.
I bet he's going to live the next 2 minutes, though, towards the end of our session.
I've just noticed something. Fairly tactical. He's getting health bonuses from Witch Coven.
Oh. He's not a witch.
Or is what he's got his family's got the Witch Coven. His family's got the Witch Coven modifier.
No, he knows a bunch of people are witches. He's a secret. He's a witch.
His family are secretly witch. I think we've got 1 minute left, unfortunately. So we'll have to take this up with him next time. Oh, darn! I wish I'd noticed that earlier. Apparently, this entire time, Fairly Tactical has been a witch. That explains all the points. He voodooed them into existence.
Oh, hey, but power to him for doing the witch coven. I discovered if you want to run a witch coven in CK3, you've got to do it while your family is still very small.
Yes.
It's impossible once they get spread to the wind.
Yeah, and it is a really good bonus.
Oh yes, especially if you have a religion that accepts witchcraft.
Yes, which he doesn't.
No.
That's something that he doesn't have. Christianity and Catholicism really doesn't. It's a bit of a hot topic for them, shall we say?
Oh, he is funding weapon inspirations.
Oh, I like that.
Going for artifacts. Oh, he's got a regalia now. Masterwork level.
Okay, just
He
a
has
standard
come
regalia.
quite a lot. Oh, he's got the hide of a feral cat.
He's writing an exceptional epic as well right now.
Oof. He's done a lot to make his father proud.
Yeah, it really has.
And he is a patriarch. He's 2 away from August, and then he's still got 7 for diplomats. But he's 57. We'll see if he makes it. Oh, he got his family epic book. Let's check it out. Okay. Oh, is it going to pop up? Did he click the
3,
button?
2, 1. We are actually out of time for this week, though. That is... This half went much faster than the last half, but I still think the last half also went really quickly. There's been a lot of action this week. It was kind of a slower start last week, but boy, oh boy, did they not disappoint. Sadly, we had more days to get wiped out this week, so he'll be coming back next week, though. Don't worry. Rose, any final thoughts after what we've seen here?
Excited by this session. I mean, aside from more days, everyone did really well, even with some setbacks. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens to the Byzantines when Farquaad dies.
Yeah,
I am.
Yeah, the great passing of Farquaad will send the realm of Dula, I mean the Byzantines, into chaos. And I am honestly worried because I don't think the heirs are as good as Farquaad. Therefore, it's going to be a bit of an issue. The other person I see that really needs to make some gains next week is Ghibli. They've kind of been caught in a corner. I feel like there's been a lot of focus on the bloodline stuff that really hasn't fully paid off yet. If it does, it's a big point, and then it will really boost them up. But I think they need to start thinking about grabbing some of those little one-pointers here and there.
You've got to multitask.
Absolutely. Yep. But anyway, I think that's enough from us. Let's bring in the studio.
Hello.
Hello.
That was an exciting week and quite entertaining.
It was. I've been workshopping a joke that I want to run by you guys. It's also a question. Did Mordaith bite off more than he could chew?
He certainly bit the bullet today.
I haven't paid Lady Magnus to laugh like that.
Yeah, you know what? Let me just digest it a little bit longer.
Nice. I mean,
for goodness sake.
It's going to be interesting to talk to them. I think it was definitely one of those weeks of highs and lows. Traxium played, I feel like, really well in the sense that they got the points they were kind of looking for, but also Traxium spent a lot of last week, right, building up for this, having that extra 25% capital development helped out quite a lot.
Hey, speaking of points, let's look at the scoreboard.
Oh, exactly. Yes. So, as we can see, Traxium in the lead currently, and of course, the big news otherwise is Barely Tactical going from...
Nothing.
Going from, I think, 1?
No, he had nothing.
You sure?
Nothing.
Yeah, he had 0.
Full zero.
Yeah, and Spartini Martini still at 5 and going for the 2 points that he claimed he would go for at the start. And then, of course, we have Ghibli Jam and Mordaith having a bit of a rougher week this week. You know, with kidnapping and people in prison and all of that stuff. With that said, I think Ghibli did say at the start that she was going to go for a 5-pointer. They do tend to take a bit more
time, yeah. And it is only the second week. So, I mean, this is supposed to be more building up. I think. What do you think, Mitch? Do you think that we're going to see a big amount of points coming into next week? Do you think that's when they're going to start making their really big plays?
I think there are some people here that will definitely be bringing out some bigger plays. The one to watch, I think, is going to be Traxium, because they made a lot of gains this week. And they actually lost out on points, don't forget, this week. Yes. They lost out on the 3 lifestyles by literal months, which would have been an extra 3 points. So I think there's a lot to happen. It's definitely not... No one is out of the game yet at all in terms of points. It's easily comebackable. And the thing is as well, the further we get into these weeks, the more people have unlocked, the more lower point connections they can get, the more bonus points can be unlocked. So these point totals are going to flip and flop probably in terms of who's in the lead. And I think that next week we're going to see a mix of people starting to skyrocket and also people really finding their feet.
And Rose, who do you think we should watch?
I think we need to watch Barely. He is got some a very stable foundation now, considering what happened to his father.
Right.
And he seems to be building up to just have a strong spot, and I'm interested to see where he goes with it.
Me too. It's been a great and interesting week, and I can't wait for next week. So thank you to you both, and we will see both of you next week. Bye, guys.
All right. Bye.
Dibley.
How are you feeling?
Hi. Poor. I feel poor.
Mm-hmm.
You were in a lot of wars. You were in so many wars. You had so much happen to you this week.
Yeah, I was really trying to maintain my alliances, and I think that shot me in the foot. Because I accepted every war that I was in, but it ended up I was just in debt for a really long time. So that's all right. It's cool. We can come back from it. I just need to take money from other people.
Do you think, Ghibli, that you're going to go for diplomacy again next week, or do you plan on going somewhere else?
After this, I probably want to go intrigue next week. Okay. I am still working on strengthening my bloodline, except that my super gorgeous wife refuses to pass her genes along to our children. I've already disinherited heirs. I've imprisoned babies. All I want to do is just have a smart, healthy, beautiful child, but nature versus nurture, I guess.
Can't believe it.
It's CK as well. So, I mean, if she's not going to produce heirs,
Yeah, but
she's producing them. She's just not producing the right ones.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
They're not beautiful enough.
They're not beautiful.
Yeah, they're not beautiful.
All right. Thank you so much, Dibley, and we will see you back next week. Hello, more Dave. Do you need a hug? Where's your cat?
No, I got my goat thing. I'm fine.
You got your goat thing.
That's out of season. We only have those up in December.
I was gonna say, yeah, I even put mine away.
My niece and nephew bought that for me. It stays in the office all year round.
That's cute. That's cute.
So
you had a rough go of it, friend.
Oh, well, that's just how the cookie crumbles.
I mean, it's a new record.
God, jeez.
In the sense that in Family Affair, it went a bit better.
I wondered how I could do worse than I did in Family Affair, and here we are.
The thing is, though, in the previous one, I felt like you did stuff, it just never worked out.
Yeah.
And here, you just got beaten down by Lund.
Oh, it's just boom. Boom. But don't worry. Next week I'm taking the Marshall trait, unlocking Marshall, and we're gonna show the world what hungry Vikings can really do.
I mean, so far it seems to be a lot of fighting just over Denmark and Sweden and stuff.
They just really, really can't get their stuff together.
Yeah. Well, it's
how do they even make video games?
A lot of fighting.
We just end the show there.
No, we're not. We are not going to Lund. That is not a thing happening. I'm staying out of Scania as much as I can.
Maybe we should feed him some of that pizza with the banana and the pineapple and the curry.
That's not all that goes on that pizza, but sure. You also need béarnaise sauce and pizza salad on top of it to make it extra delicious. That's unrelated. More Daith. You'll be back next week. Midgeman will have figured something out and put you back into the game, modifying the save a bit.
My pity party.
Yes. Well, you've got 1 point next week. I want that 1 point to be at least 2.
Yes. Thank you, Mordaith.
All right, sounds good.
Barely, aren't you the comeback kid?
Yes.
How are you feeling?
It worked. I'm just glad it worked.
It most certainly did work. You are, I think, tied so far in the sense that you've managed to make the most point progress in 1 week.
Yeah.
The only other one that managed, so Traxium. No,
Traxium
started
added
at
1 point, right?
No, Traxium
No,
is
you're
at
right.
8. So you
you're
haven't actually made the most point. I'm sorry, I lied to you. But 5 is still amazing. I think Traxium managed 6 because
Traxium managed.
they had 2. Unrelated. What are you doing next week? Good
right.
solid foundation. How do we build on this?
I think basically just start trying to bring in as much gold as possible. So probably going to look at increasing my development. I'm already on 12, I think, without even focusing stewardship. So hopefully that'll be my next focus. Just start becoming more of a powerhouse. And
Well, you did
yeah.
an amazing job this week, and thank you so much, and thank you for giving us your time on such an important day for you. So thank you so much, and we will see you back next week.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Traxium, wow.
Hi.
That went well.
Well, I'm so sad because my ruler literally died 2 months before getting every trade. So, oh my god.
Yeah.
We
I wanna
heard for
cry.
you.
Yeah.
But you're still in the lead, Traxium.
Yeah, but I think there is not enough time to get that back.
No.
Or at least I cannot get everything, so it's like a big loss opportunity, but it is what it is, so we will keep playing and trying to get as much points as possible.
Yeah, I mean, as Enigmatic Rose pointed out, you have 2 already completed in the 10 row, in the second row, and if you were to get all of those 2s, you get 10 extra points. So as soon as you unlock more stuff, you have the option of getting more points on the rows and the diagonals. What are you unlocking next week? Where are you planning to go?
I think I will go by the diplomatic path because I see some points that I can snag easily. But we will see. I have to meditate it because on the raider path, on the martial path, there are also good options. So we will see. I think it will be diplomatic for sure.
Okay, well, very
right.
interesting.
Thank you so much, Traxium, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
See ya. Thank you.
Spartini, how are you feeling
Quack.
today? There we go.
Did it. Yes.
I don't know why we're doing this, but we've done it, so we're going to keep doing
You
it.
like to pick on somebody. You decided on Spartini.
That's correct.
He just hates ducks, man.
He does hate ducks. I'll beat him up later. So
Thank you.
I'm team foul.
You did exactly what you thought you were going to do this week, Spartini. So
Yeah, it went great.
yes. So what is your plan for next week? What do you think you'll unlock for next week?
I got a pretty solid empire build. Everyone likes me. Got a lot of income and stuff. And now I'm saving up some money. So for once Farquaad finally dies, I'll have quite some money I can give to the vassals as my heir. So the stability stays. And then in Intrigue, I'm hoping to pick up a lot of points.
Yeah, it's interesting that you mentioned that too, because, well, maybe you actually heard the casters talk about it, but they were a little bit worried about what was going to happen to you once Farquaad dies, because I want to say, I think he might be the only original ruler still left. So he's getting up there, but it sounds like you have a good plan to make sure that your kingdom or empire is
Empire.
stable for next week.
Yeah, I worked on the. I disinherited 2 sons. One of them died as well. So everything I want to keep goes to my heir, and the extra stuff I got goes to the second guy. It should be alright as well. I'm just hoping it goes well. I prepare as well as I can, but we'll see what the RNG does.
Well, if we are to go by what has happened to our other players this week, nothing will go according to plan and everything will fall apart.
That sounds about right.
That's encouraging.
Yes.
Well, and thank you so much, Spartini, for being here and also being the winner of the side challenge. One of the ducks, I know you guys are watching, one of the ducks gets the SteelSeries headset. So thank you so much, Spartini, and we will see you back next week.
Thank you.
And that would be the end of week 2. Very exciting, very entertaining week.
Yes, that is our show. Before we go, remember, if you haven't joined our Discord, you should, because it's got a lot of cool stuff on it. And we also hint a bit about what's coming next. And if you have any questions or CK3 discussions, those can be done there. If you are interested in getting a really, really good VPN, we do have a deal with one of our sponsors, NordVPN. There's a link down below. It's also on screen right now. If you go to nordvpn.com/speed5, you'll get, I think it's 60% off.
I think it's 60.
If I remember correctly, so you might want to do that. And of course, big thanks to SteelSeries for continuing to be the main channel sponsor of Speed 5.
And